Hi, welcome back to the next part, Build Our Car. Today we make the gear changer and some other stuff. Let's start. At first we need basic mesh, scale set, scale in the hole, scale set again. Then we go edit mode and scale that so that we get this thing here. Good, we have that. Now we go in and make subdivide. Sorry, we must deselect all. Select all, so there I mean. Subdivide one time, two time, three time. Then we take here a subdivision surface on it. Now we can make our forming stuff there. That means when we now get here a line through the whole model and bring them in, then you will see we get the results that looks as wired as it looks in real. This here, but we only see that in the right position later. So we start going on. We go here and mark that like you would. It's on you. Bring them in. Same on this size. Bring in. And try to make different stuff so that it isn't all the same or too even or something else that you will see directly. So make it various as you can. So we see here we need a little stuff. Here we can take maybe two and go in. So we have here that is too straight, that is too straight. So we can take here this both, maybe that. So go in. Here we take this, and bring in here one, here this, and this. Here one, there one, here one. Good. Same here, here. Yeah, that looks good for me. Now we can make the outer parts go in. That will make best from the top, grabbing. Same on this here. And some here. Make it from all sides so that we have a complete look that all fits together in one dimension. That is how our stuff now look. If you find it is too crazy, then you can tweak there a little to make that more look comfortable for you. Good, we go here a little out, here a little out. That was a little too much. You see it when there is another black, then it means another goes over another. So you get a black result there. So we look once again, and that what we need, not more, not less. That's good. We can give them little tweaks here, maybe there, and one here and there. So that is good. Good, we have one done. Bring them to the side. We can scale them a little set, so get that. Okay. Then we later need to unwrap them, and he has some cutters in all the sides, so we can take the sides and take them as a seam for the unwrap. So we mark seam and the completely down part too, the down line. We need to mark seam, and here the top line to mark seam, and then we have that. Good. We can delete here the unneeded words. X, delete words. And then we have good model for that. Oh, we have a hole in there, so we make it once again. C, circle selection. And get the circle inner part. And there it is. Good. We can now make the next part. I saved one time before. Then we see down under the whole panel there is another. So we make them add mesh cube, scale in the X, scale in the whole. Then you see it's the front open and a little to the side. So that means we go edit mode, make here a loop in to get the distance from there to there. Then we need to get a closing point here. So we get here and make a loop. Make another one here because we want to track them later back. Then we need to have a thickness of the material. So we make here 2 loops and scale them in the X to bring them to the place where it should be. Good. Then we open that thing. We delete the edges. Now we have that. Then we close the rest. Have to close. Same here. Have to close. You see we've forgotten one, the back side, but we don't see that later, so that isn't a fault. So we go here and bring the last line more to the inside. And then I think that was it. You now can take here subdivision surface on it, level 2, and make here some loops in to sharpen that up. I say that to you often, so you can handle how round should this all be. See, we have a problem with the interior there. That is because you must get here a sharp line and here, same on this part here and on the other side too. Good. Then we have the problem that we must close surely that here. So that have to close. Now we have another structure of them. Here we have 2 loops, 3 loops and in this case here is no loop. So that means when we go in the wireframe mode, we must cut through here one time. So we go knife, take this here and go down to the down part of that. Then the same we have here. Knife, go here, go down and cut. Same we have here. Knife and bring it down and cut. Then 2 times in the direction there. That is here to there. Cut. And 1 from here to here. That will make with the other side too. Or we can make it more easy. Make in the middle a loop, delete the left side completely and use a mirror. Then we don't need to make such other things there. And we need clipping that we can connect them to one object. Merging is all okay, so we go now material mode. You see it don't clips really, that is the merge limit. That should be high, then you have no problems with that. Why we have that shit here, that's because we have 2 things on. We only need this one thing there. Then on the back side we have the trouble with the loops too. We have here loops that must go over. So we go from here to here, cut. Then we see we got one there. So we take the knife and go through that. And at the back part too. Good. That was that. Now we can smooth them. And because of the many loops, it is sharp. Sharp enough. Good. So that was the second object. You can scale them a little, maybe in the Y, in the X, like you would. We see here isn't closed. That isn't that fine. So we close that now. And we need to give them flat part so that isn't shading there, so it don't needs to be shaded and we have a clear result. Flat, or must be flat, or we make it all flat, and then we sharpen only the things that we need to round up, that are only these parts here that we can smooth. Good. That was that. What's here happened? I don't understand. There are some holes or something in there, I think. But Eagle, I want to take not much time for that, so that's okay. Good. That was these two things. Then we have that comes from the door. That's for close the door permanently. So we get this thing there, add mesh, a cube, scale, and set a little in the X little. Good. We need to have in there two holes and this mystery thing there. So we take there and curve and rotate x 90 degrees, scale down, go near, then we go here to the first round stuff there, as here, then we extrude from there to there, from there to there. You see it, we follow the natural form of this thing here, and then we rotate them that they all fix with the structure, and then we have a possibility to cut that into this box that we made, and then it looks good. Good. I think that is enough for that. So Shift D to copy that. It is in the middle of this object. So scale and set, make it all in all smaller in the Y. Then we get that, and with Alt C we convert it as a mesh, because only a mesh we can take to cut another mesh. So now we cut that into this object. I told it you sometimes before, when you want to do such, you need to be in front of the object. We are at the front. Then mark first that, then edit mode, then mark all, and then get knife project. So now that is cut into our object. Now we can delete here this face here, this edge. We go back. We only need to delete the back side and this line here. So that is the thing that we want to have. Then we go in edit mode, extrude that all, and bring it in the Y. Mark all, extrude Y. Good, that was that. Then we have here a smaller part in interior that. So we go in there, scale and Y a little. Then we mark only that side there and deselect what we don't need. And then we extrude scale that again. So we have a good 3D result there. Scale and set a little to bring that more to an even look. Good, that is fine. Then we have two normal holes in there. So we get here add mesh circle, rotate x 90, bring them up. They are left and right on the side of that object. We see that is too great, so make it smaller. Grab here, go in edit mode, mark all, Shift D, make a copy, and grab that to the other side. So we have that both things. Bring them at front, same as before. Mark them and knife project, and it's cut it in. So we can now delete here only faces, and the backside we don't need. So only faces there too. Then we can bring that here, move to second layer, that to second layer. Then here we go in and extrude, bring them in, scale a little to this part and extrude again. That is enough. The same we make with that one here. Extrude, drag them to Y, scale a little and extrude and Y. Good. We have done that. You can make it more comfortable like I do that, but for me that's okay. You see what it is, and that's good. Have here in the middle thing, maybe we can make that. That we see some closing stuff there. We scale that here, and then we scale it in the X. Then we scale it in the Y. Then we go in, make there a loop in, and get here this back faces too, and bring them down so that we have such like that. And here maybe at the back part a little bit up so that more looks like the original. Rotate in the Y and then plug it onto that thing and bring it into by moving. Good, that was that. We join them together as one. That was the third thing we built. Last time we make the tunnel and this guy's here. So we go with Shift C, bring the 3D cursor in the middle. With that here, with Alt G, it jumps in the middle. And that here, jump in the middle with Alt C, G2. Then we can delete these pictures. We don't need them anymore. That is the first part. So with Control G, we can group that. So we give them a name. Uh, that is the belt part 1. And the other one, Control G2, belt part 2. Then we go to the first layer and add this 2 here. So we add instance. There we have belt part 1. Scale down and then add group instance part 2. Scale them down. Good. And last time I said it, these 2 guys we have here. That is the file save before. Then there's the tunnel. So Control G, give them the name tunnel. Then this here too, Alt C G, then Shift G, that is tunnel 2. So we have them and bring them onto this page too. So add group instant tunnel and tunnel 2, tunnel, and also tunnel 2, add group instance tunnel 2. Good. Rotate set 180 degrees. That is good. File, save. So we delete here all stuff that is in there. X delete. Then we can move this here to the last layer there. So move to this layer there, that here too. Then we have here this stuff we don't need. I don't make it, so we can delete that. Good. Then we have that layer here that we can move to the last layer too. And at least we have that here. File save. That we can unwrap. You unwrap. We must for apply rotational scale. Then we can unwrap. And then we give them the material black leather. So black leather. Then we have that. That is good for now. Then we have here black plastic, but here isn't here isn't an unwrap, so we need an unwrap for that. So we mark here the seams where we want to cut, and then give them a mark seam, and then apply rotation scale, and from all make an unwrap. Then give them a black plastic, so black plastic. Yeah, that's good. So we have that too. Then this here needs a gold stuff. So we mark here the back part and set their seam. And here at the down part we set the seam. And in the inner part here, mark seam. And one here too. And at the back part of that too. And the back of this rings. So we have that. We must before apply rotation scale, you to unwrap that. See, it isn't good. Unwrap but equal. Then we make a new material, call it gold. We take here a simply orange and give them a glossy shader. That isn't really gold. It's more that messing style there. So we try that a little bit too straight, but nearly a little bit darker maybe. So such like that. That is it. Good. So we have these three guys. File, save, make them in the middle. Alt G, Shift C, Control G to make a group, and that's the gear changer 3. Alt G, Control G. That is the um, shelf. Then that here, Control G, Alt G, Control G, and we call it lock 1, return. Good. We now can delete what we've done, that we don't need any more. Good. That here we can delete too, that we must build. these three guys here we bring in the front scene. So we add here group instance. That was what we built. Gear changer 3. Then we need the log 1. And we need the shelf, I think we call it. Yeah, shelf. Good. That was that. File save. Then we have here for the steering wheel, the other part. There we make an unwrap now of it, mark seam, and cut down there where nobody sees it. And then it's good. So we unwrap that. Before we must apply a rotation scale, then we unwrap that, then we give them a black plastic, so black plastic, all good, fine, good. So scale them down, then we have that, file, save. Now we have them on this layer here. We don't want to have them there, so we move them to the last layer there, that too, and that too. So only this part is to do and such other things. But that is it. Nobody said that it's easy to build a car. That's hard stuff. But we do it. Good. We have done that all. Then what I saw last time is when you look at this tire there's a hole in there. So that means when we mark the middle thing and say then select inverse, then we select the rest and we scale them in the set. Moment, here is changed scale set. Then we can make it real round and then this arrow is gone. Then here on the side wings we need to have a subdivision surface on it to get real round stuff there. And the material is on, that is all good. Good, fine. File, save. Then I saw at this mirror there isn't a mirror material on it. So we give them there a mirror material. That is okay. So good. That was it for today. Next part is to make here a double space where we can give them a bottom and so on, and then we see what we do next. Good. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye.